Have you thought about that? And like, it's interesting, like that usually will bring up the immediate, well,
But yeah.
yeah, but, right?
I had a client yesterday who came in and she's normally really centered and really wise. And she's like, market this. And I'm like, whoa, wait, hold on. Let's take some deep breaths, girl. She's really dysregulated. Oh, market is. And I'm like, okay, hold on, wait, hold on, stop. So we had to look at something in her business that was like, chop that, just end that project. Because she's like, I have to finish the dead thing that I hate, but I touch. I'm like, oh, get that gone, right? Chop that off.
Yeah.
And she's wanting to sell this one thing. And I'm like, and I get quiet and I'm like, I never tell people what to do, but I know you really well. And this, okay, but you have all of this. You're this amazing, this kind of a coach. And she's just like, and I saw her because she was so busy trying to monetize these little pieces. And I said, okay, we're not going to put form around it. Imagine, so coaching somebody like me that would be a good client for you, because sometimes what happens is we say yes to the thing and then we surround ourselves with people that we can never get it right with.
Yeah.
What? Or we
Yeah.
surround ourselves with people that are really invested in, oh, what used to be so good at that other thing? Why? And so then we are convinced that it doesn't work. And so she had tried this other stuff she loves with people that were the wrong fit. And I'm like, okay, girl, imagine me. You've 3 months, I'm your client. What could you do? She's like, oh, and I'm like, well, you are, you're back. And
Yeah.
I am not a coach who will ever say that won't sell. That's wrong. I don't do that. It's not, that's an egoic thing. I look
Mm.
for alignment and energy and passion and like, and by the end, because remember, she's coming in. Like, I literally am like, okay, get in your body, good hell, settle down. But you just was like, oh, I know how I can do this. Exactly. So we get in our like lizard brain, we get scared when we try to figure it out and push it. Don't do anything that feels that way. It needs to be
Yeah.
like, oh, that I might be a little nervous, but I would feel expanded. That's when you know it's the right thing. And you got to surround yourself with the right people to support that, or you'll be talked out of it.
That's the hard part too, is that sometimes you'll get into a place of inspiration and then it
Yeah.
feels super possible, especially if you are in front of an amazing coach, or
Yeah.
and then you have to go live in your head
World.
and try
Yeah.
and do
Yeah.
it, right? Like in
Mhm.
that the action steps might get muddied in the overthinking. But yeah, can you talk about frameworks that do come up of what restricts that highly available energy?
There's so many. How many days do
Yeah.
we have? Okay. When I'm in a group of women, I'll say, raise your hand if you've ever been told you're too much. Every woman raises her hand.
Yeah.
Every woman. Raise your hand if you've ever had somebody just go, what can't you just go along? Can't you just, why do you have to? Right. And so there are sometimes they're overt. We remember, oh yeah, I remember when my dad, or it's cultural, it's historical. We are literally swimming in suppression, patriarchy, control. We have like, how long have we been like, I get to speak, darn it? I'm like, that's not really that new, right? It's not been that long
Exactly.
ago. We couldn't even vote. And so if you understand, you could be up from here up, you could be like, oh heck yeah, I am woman, hear me roar. But your body. So here's what I do. I just literally just say, you say you want to do this, I'll be like, okay, let me see how open you are. And I'll be like, huh, you're only 26% open to that. And then people are like, what? Because I'm tuning into the energy that you're not aware of. And then I have to say, okay, is that your energy? Is that part of you that's just like, I really want to do it, but what if I do? What if I change? What if I get really greedy? Or what if I leave my kids? Or what if my partner thinks I'm that, right? There's always a subconscious part in us. It could be family. One of the how many people have heard, okay, I'm Irish. And
Mhm.
my grandmother always used to say, don't be putting on airs. I didn't know what that was. But don't be putting on airs means you don't make yourself look better. You don't talk about your accomplishments. You don't, no. So if you were raised with ancestry, with like, how then do you step? Because marketing and visibility is like, hi, pick me.
Right.
It's so, we are the most involved. I was, and especially when you are up for sale, like I sell
Yeah.
myself. And to get to the point of saying, I'm the best one, you should choose, I could say, oh, you should, this girl, Monique, oh, I could go on for days about her. I mean, it's when you are the commodity, if you're a service-based business owner,
Yeah.
everything in you, how many times, I could say, one of you did a great job. Oh, no big deal. It's nothing. Or if you could say, Therese, I love your shirt. I'd be like, I got it at resale. That's no big deal. Right. Like
Right.
we just do this. We have not been socialized to have a voice to step up and say, yeah, I'm a rock star. You really
Yeah.
should listen to
I'm a big deal. I'm a big
me. I'm a
deal.
big deal. And so
Yeah.
so I can find literally the exact place where the energy's stuck. So that's the clearing part. And then there's some action involved. Obviously, you got to do it. And so alongside the action, you will learn. You will learn like, wow, when I was gonna do that video, I suddenly got to start like I love the resistance. I love the thoughts that are telling you, everybody's gonna think you're stupid. Like, why are you doing this? Go sell shoes, right? I love that because then it's like when you bring the unconscious conscious, then you have awareness. And when you have awareness, then you have choice. Then you can be like, ah, that's what Therese was talking about. Oh my gosh. That's what I don't have to be a victim to that. Okay, so there's just
Yeah.
there's so much. There's so much. So much.
There is so much. I feel like we could talk absolutely forever. I think one more thing just to touch on
Yeah.
is that idea of awareness of those thoughts, those shadow thoughts, as how I think about my shadow, right? So
Yes.
now if I have that correlation to them, it's like it's not necessarily wrong, right? It's just telling me what I think
Mhm.
about what I'm doing. And now it's kind of like, oh, I see that you think that this is what's
Yeah.
happening. And let me tell you what's actually happening.
Yeah.
Or you can, again, bring that into a consciousness and then
Yes.
make a decision on how, like you said, that point of choice of where to
Yeah.
go from there.
We can't hate any parts of ourselves. So
Yeah.
and the way I hold everything with love and compassion. And I didn't used to. I used to be kind of hard on myself. And now I'm like, oh, poor little 5-year-old me, the kid that was never picked. She's really hurting today, right? And I don't need to be like going, oh, you're so stupid, you're so weak. I just go, oh, baby, come here. I'm choosing you, right? And so if you
Yeah.
understand that every thought, every part, I call them parts, right? There's a part of you that wants it, and the other part of you is going to be afraid of it or sabotage it. And I literally just put them in your hands. Say, okay, I'm the part of Amy that really, really, really wants to help people. Well, I'm the part of you that I'm so afraid that people are going to think you're stupid, and then they're going to reject you, and then your dad will be right. And it's like, I know, and literally do
Yeah.
the part. And you hold it. Every part is there to protect. They're not
Mhm.
jerks. They're not trying to kill you and ruin your life. They're just misguided or obsolete. Like, oh, you know what? Can I just be kind of crude because I'm a little crude? People
Yeah.
say, well, I've always been that way. And I'm like, well, you used to poop your pants as well, but you don't do that today, right? When you were toddler, you pooped yourself. You don't do it today. And so I'll say, that that decision, that protection, that hiding, that the messaging about nobody wants to hear from you. See, I'm already clearing it now. Nobody wants to hear from you. Everybody thinks you're stupid. Why? What do you have? Anything that was there